Hi, I'm Joe Gavanis, Chairman of the East Norriton Township Board of Supervisors. Our guest today is Anthony McCloy. Anthony is the Chairman of our East Norriton Township Zoning Hearing Board. Welcome, Anthony.
Thank you very much for having me. It's good to be here.
All right, well, to begin with, we'd like to tell people, what is the Zoning Hearing Board?
That's a great question to start with. So the primary function of the Zoning Hearing Board is to ensure the fair and equitable application and administration of the township's zoning ordinances. So what that means is we have a board consisting of myself as the chair, Diana Castle, who's our vice chair, John Kolb, who's one of our members, and then we also have an alternate along with our solicitor, Peter Amiso. With that, we are a quasi-judicial body. So there is some extent of a judicial nature to what we do. And what we do is we have our hearings typically on the second Tuesday of the month, at which time the applicants for that month will come in, make their presentation, convey what they're asking for, whether it be a variance or exceptions, things like that. And also the biggest thing is conveying what their hardship is. Sometimes they have a lawyer with them, sometimes they do not. The biggest thing is we listen to what they have to say, we review the documentation that comes along with their application, and then based on the interpretation of the township ordinance, we will make our determination to either approve or deny based upon what they're asking for and the hardship, and if they've truly conveyed what that hardship is.
Okay, now you mentioned that it's a quasi-judicial board, and you mentioned a solicitor. For people who might not know what that means, tell us a little bit about how the solicitor functions as a member of the board or an advisor to the board.
Sure. So we also have a court reporter while we're having our public hearings. So whenever we're starting a new application during our meeting, he'll go ahead and enter into evidence the public posting, any other pertinent information. So the photos, the application, things like that, those will be entered as official exhibits of evidence. And then if there is an attorney present, generally there's usually a lot of interaction between our solicitor and the attorney representing the applicant. And then just going through, if any sworn testimony will be taken, they're sworn in by our court reporter, go through any kind of legal questions. A lot of times if there's questions I have, whether it be if there is a specific legal reference that's made or it's something that I want to get a little clarification on, it's really great to have the opportunity to really just be able to turn pretty much exactly where you're sitting right now and be able to just turn and get clarification, process. There have been several times where we would go through everything, we would hear what the applicant is trying to convey to us. We'd go ahead, ask our questions, and then if we just need time to deliberate or if there's things we need to clarify from that, having that opportunity to then go back, discuss it, come to a consensus, then be able to come out and resume the meeting. So having something like that is very beneficial and really just, really adds a lot of firepower to it to be able to do it the right way and be very, very meticulous and very detailed about it. It's very beneficial.
Okay, that's a great answer. Tell us a little bit about a typical resident. Would someone who's going to screen in their porch, say, or maybe wants a generator installed on their property, would they come before the zoning hearing board?
Yeah, as easy as that question sounds, it's not that easy to answer because there are a lot of factors that go into it. So, for example, if it's a small gas-powered generator that isn't going to take up a lot of space in your yard and won't impact with your setback or anything like that, more than likely not. But say it's going in a non-conforming use structure in your yard, or it's a very large generator that will impact, if you have a smaller lot, if it's going to impact part of your setback. Mm-hmm. Well, then there's a circumstance where, something I would definitely say is, reach out to the township, reach out to our zoning officer, ask the questions. It can't hurt to ask. Sometimes the answer might be, no, you're fine. Sometimes it'd be, yeah, you're going to want to put in for a variance, go through, fill out the application, put in all the paperwork. By the time it gets to us, we'll review it, we'll take a look, and then just present your case. Our goal is to not, just come up here and say no. As long as you come up with a legitimate hardship and it conforms with the way we interpret the ordinance, then there usually isn't an issue with saying, yeah, no, absolutely, it's granted.
All right. Well, thank you, Anthony. Our time is running short here today. We appreciate your time with us and giving very thorough answers. If anybody wants to see more information about it, well, you can go to our township website, eastnorritontwp.org, and you'll find, just look under the boards and commissions, you'll look under zoning, and you'll find more information. Thank you for watching ENTV.